In my assignment 4 for the computer simulation, the questions are actually we have given one example at the airport, and if we want to design one simulation, then we have to identify the sequence of events happening at the airport terminal. So when we arrive at the airport, there are events happening line by line or step by step, or may happen simultaneously. And to find out the total time taken to happen these kind of events, we need to calculate the time of events happening. So this will help to measure the total wait time. First event will be when you go to the check-in. So if you have already checked in, you can save the time here. And depending about the busy hour, the wait time for your turn to check-in is also may vary. So if you are a primary customer to airlines like a pilots, then your wait time will be more lesser. So after check-ins, you will get some more time traveling from one point to another, like checking to security points. It's depending upon the airport size. So after reaching to the security checkpoint, the wait time here is quite unpredictable as it involves many features like speed of the employees working over there. Some old people may take some extra time, or some lazy people who are not listening that what they are telling to do them. So this kind of factors affect the more waiting time. The newcomers who are unaware of the process may also take some longer time. And if we some suspicious item found, then it can add the extra waiting time. If we calculate all this time from check-in to the boarding in plane, then it can vary according to the plane airport location and according to the busiest hour operating. So the next thing is what kind of expenses associated with the sequence of event in the airport simulation. So more the wait time, more expenses due to extra resources we are using during this wait time, and extra wait time cost also money to maintain. So there are numerous of wait time we add during this sequence of event. As we already discussed, this wait time will depend upon many factors like employees working, their count, speeds, their security booth operator, and each and every factor helping passenger to board its cost money. Even you can count the electricity, all the machines you're using, the computers, the agent operating the computers, right? So more wait time makes places more crowded and it affects the environment as well. So we need to add more money in the cleaning department for the environment. So to reduce the wait time, we increase the number of machines, then it will need more operators and then also cost more. So it is important to know some predictions about delay, number of flights, number of passenger, and it can help organize the proper staff in need, and that can help reduce some cost by reducing number of resources we are using unnecessarily. Next is what do you think the reason for building such simulation in example. So simulation gives us some kind of prediction which adding some kind of inputs we put in real time. So main purpose of this kind of simulation will be to reduce cost and operate smoothly to serve the customers better. If we know in advance that number of passenger at particular time, then we can assign the exit needed staff for them and save extra resources wasting money. So it can help to improve the profit and benefits the passengers as well. So simulation model can help us predict some required resources according to the passenger flow without making them wait any longer. So it can also help to find out the actual amount of waiting for the passenger from check-in to boarding and reach to the airplane. So sometimes it looks easy, but if we need to handle a big airports which has more than 100 gates, and this kind of simulation can help us manage very easily. And we can be known where we need our resources the most. So it can also help departing the flights on time without any delay. Is building a simulation is appropriate for this example or not? So simulation is nothing but taking the practical values and showing the expected outputs like the real time. So if we design such system, it can help managing all the works by knowing the outputs and helps in reducing potential waiting time for the passengers. It can also show that we can do if some unexpected changes has been happened to it, like one of the system server is crashed or one of the employees was not available, then what will be the scenario, what will be the output, and if that scenario will happen, then how we will react to that. If we have this kind of simulation, we know the factors and we can behave according to it. So how does it affect the cost and wait time if we allow two persons doing the same work? Like it will reduce the wait time or not. So what if more than one task is given to one person? Is it increase the wait time and reduce the cost, but is it okay as well? So tickets and toll booths are designed using single server, helps to save real time versus real people wait time. So if we use multiple server system, it can have different variation, right? So we can give an example on back with the three tailors. What are the main questions to be answered by the simulation? So when we design the simulation, what are expectations from the simulation? So main thing is it reducing the wait time? Is it reducing the cost? So it is helping the business, right? So what will be the wait time when medium amount of passengers are there? If we give some amount of passenger flow, then according to it, the simulation design is that way that it can give some wait time accordingly. So according to the passengers, how many servers and agent we will need, right? So when we use the maximum amount of resources, and what will be the cost? So what can we have to do to reduce the cost if we are using the single server? So the single server will be enough or not? So what will be the passenger flow at particular time? So if we know the passenger flow, we can determine the wait time. We can according to assign the resources, and according to the resources, we can save the cost. So can we decrease the amount of cost with our increasing wait time and more service, right? These are the main questions. So what representation data structure is used to implement the question queues in the simulation? So the simulation here we are creating is the discrete event simulation, which happens one after one and which is changing constantly when one aspect is changing. The main factor fluctuates as same as the discrete event, which is externally to decide the delay and turn by movement. The factor which are used here is like check-in dash, security chukkus, where we are using the maximum wait pair. So which are worth equivalent to the free states like 0. If we engage at any point, any queues are managed through a hold of scan, then this will be 0. If there is a 1, then person can move forward, right? Or forward different conditions, and where the block of user to leave the queues and continue the path.